In the heart of Port Moresby lies Tuna Bay, a hidden coastal with marine ecosystem. It is also known as the Oyster Bay. Its shores were lined with dense mangroves. It is rich and healthy marine food chain for crustaceans and small fish nurturing. But today, this is not the same anymore. Land reclamation poses a significant risk to its fragile marine ecosystem, driven by the urban expansion and settlements in the last 10 years. Mazena N. Marijambi, Program Officer within the Marine Division at the Conservation and Environment Protection Authority, talks about the importance of mangroves.
For mangroves, why they're important, they also play a various role apart from being a shelter for small fish, crustaceans, and other marine mammals as well. For mangroves, they act as a natural barrier. They protect our coastlines. For instance, tides or waves that come in, they act as a barrier to break off waves.
The mangrove forest and their tangled roots stop beaches from washing away, blocking waves and grabbing soil tight. Rain carries city trash and chemicals to sea. Mangrove roots trapped it all, cleaning the water for fish.
Apart from that, they also act as a nursery ground for species as well, such as fish, crustaceans, and other mammals such as sharks that they spend their juvenile stages in the mangroves when growing up and then migrating out to sea as well. Apart from that, mangroves also play a role in terms of carbon storage, and also it filters water or gives clean water as well. So mangroves are very, very important in terms of the roles that they play in the environment.
Most importantly, the mangrove grow baby fish. Tiny fish hide safe in the roots from big predators. They eat planktons and crabs here, growing strong before going out into the ocean. Let's hear from Lisa Boone, Program Officer within the Marine Division at the Conservation and Environment Protection Authority, as to say about the marine protected areas.
Protected area starts from Tubus area all the way to Joyce Bay, going into Vabukori. So it's a big area, covering a big area, which Tuna Bay is a part of. Apart from the biological significance, which mangrove is one of them, consideration, it has a lot of other values as well. You look at cultural values, which the story of tuna around Tuna Bay.
The bay has been an active and vibrant ecosystem. It has been a way of life since generation for local people going fishing for selling and daily consumption. Ganamo Sam, a local fisherman, talks about how life was at Tuna Bay.
Local lines, local fishermen sa survive the fishing, because the fishing was income money na side look out in family block school fee or bus fare block or lunch money block or house kay block or kasi pikini block or house ko all family.
Due to the expansion and influx of the city, the residents have to find more land to build houses. Therefore, they made their own arrangements and bought parcels of land from local Pari villages and are living along the coastline. Community advocate Dame Carol Kidu shares a little insights on the land reclamation.
I've seen the gradual decimation of the village, the livelihood of the village. They've lost their land, either through selling it or people just blatantly stealing it by force, and there's very limited land left. Their land in this side, which was all their gardening land, has gone too by selling of it and by various reasons. And so they're left now in a situation where they have no land. Land is the most valuable resource. Without land, my big issue is that the human resource.
This arrangement has caused traffic jam passing through Tauranga military barracks. As a result, in 2014, a bypass road construction built and 17 hectares of mangroves was cleared by backfilling of soil. Community leader Miria Aisi Ikaini Delena shares how life was in the past compared to today.
Maori bina moe how da dawara kadia bona tanu barakane. Ema bona 80s, 90s na moere. Ema itawa mai bona sina mai me rakatani mai na gabu emergency. Emergency dalana na ini bamuna. Maori esensi nega na uru mata-mata ame ware na gabu ame naria nega nei. Paiteni agom gau na baini namo. Tuana baini dinerito. Ame kare nega na ame kare rea. Ini tano ame marere laidia. Tano ame ato dia na gabu lalo. Ame boka kunu gabu na sibo mai. Ai sibo mai se ame arikaya. To loya bara Maurina abona loya bara no daine ame Maurina doini e siriu ana ene.
This has affected the mangrove forest ecosystem. It's a decline in catching of fish by local fishermen, destroying once a habitat for crustacean and small fish, and also a breeding place for tuna, mullet, and other bigger fish.
60s, 70s, 80s pe may number tuna na kirukre na number na namore kali. Ne dai bonus 700 or 1000 bayabia dinatamo na. Na 70 sema bona 80s the number waita ne really said dio. 80 sema bona 90s number da medio. To donu ame number na 500 dio bona 200 ya ketsa abim. Ano boy tamuna dingi tamuna okay. Bema dingi tamuna reke negem negani yanda 200 ya 100 abim.
Again, Mazena Ann Marijembi, Program Officer within the Marine Division at the Conservation and Environment Protection Authority, shares the effect on distractions to mangrove forest ecosystem.
Once a lot of mangroves are cut down as well, you have a lot of waves coming in as well and destroying houses. So people have to move inland and also build houses inland as well. As part of destruction of mangroves as well, in terms of fisheries, some of them may be lost as well because a part of their life cycle is also spent in the mangrove ecosystems. And once mangroves are cut down as well, a lot of these species turn away and do not come to these certain areas that are distracted, and they tend to go away or look for other places to spend the life cycle or the nursery stages as well.
Mangroves aren't an ecosystem. They are nature's storm shield. Cyclone waves that shatter unprotected villages, mangroves swallow 75% of their ferry, saving homes and lives. Rising sea level from climate change, their roots lock coastlines in place when other trees drown.
Also in terms of destruction of mangroves, you have the effects of climate change as well. When mangroves, they have this ability to also store carbons, and once you cut mangroves off, their capability of intaking a lot of these carbons are also released out into the atmosphere. So in terms of a lot of destruction of mangroves as well, where communities also depend for their livelihoods. And once a lot of these areas is destructed, locals have to go out further into the sea also to look for some of their livelihood options in terms of fisheries as well. So in terms of destruction of mangroves, the impact for now and also the long term, it's very impactful in a way that not only the communities that depend on it would also suffer from, and also the fisheries from itself.
Each hectare traps more carbon than rainforest. Papua New Guinea mangrove stores millions of tons fighting global warming quietly. They sustain 80,000 coastal families who survive or live along the coastline. No mangroves, no food security.
The area itself being named Tuna Bay because it's a spawning ground for tuna as well that comes within that area to spawn. And with recent developments happening as well with the destruction of mangroves and backfilling as well has, I would say, had a lot of impacts with the spawning areas of the fish as well. So not a lot of tuna that is coming in now to spawn within this area. So that is something that it's a loss to us, I'd say, because it was a privilege to have these fishes come in and also spawn within that area. But for now, we don't see a lot of them coming in to spawn in that particular area.
Papua New Guinea holds global mangrove treasure, 5% of Earth's total across 500 hectares. Lose these gems, lose protection for generations.
For the government's turn, it is very important for developers to always apply for permits as well. In terms of minimizing impact, it's very, very important that we follow the right protocols. And under SEPA, we have our Environment Act here that also aligns some of these things in having permits to actually carry out certain work in very sensitive or critical ecosystems as well as the mangroves. And also on that, in terms of mangrove rehabilitation work, I think for SEPA, under the Marine Division, we've been doing a lot of work in terms of rehabilitation as well, not only for mangroves, but for corals as well. So again, it goes back to the communities to closely work together as well with the government of the day in terms of how we can rehabilitate also and also bring our fisheries back as well.
Finally, the way forward, they and Carol Kidu, community-driven restoration through a social enterprise and advocacy in Port Moresby, are doing replanting of mangroves.
Probably started 7 or 8 years ago, perhaps a bit more, because I've always been interested in the mangroves. We worked with Kaima Foundation and with Total Energy, and Total were providing mangroves for planting out and for replanting. We actually did a whole plot of 150 down here. We wanted to trial it, lost all of them because of the strength of the Larrabutta. This Larrabutta wind is getting stronger and stronger every year, and the sea is getting stronger because the reefs outside there have been destroyed. Destroyed by bleaching, destroyed by wrong type of fishing by outsiders, not necessarily Alpari people. And so much of the reef out there is destroyed. Under Guinea Goada, which is a project I started in 2001, under Guinea Goada I wanted to kind of consolidate it a lot more. We are intensifying the mangroves. We've got a mangrove nursery up in the yard here with some mangrove plants. We've been replanting again over there. We're replanting at Cerro Beach. A lady there has a mangrove nursery, and in Pari they've made a mangrove nursery to get the new mangroves. As well as that, we're going into an agreement with Total, and they will provide the mangrove fully grown stock, as well as teaching people how to grow their own mangroves.